All right, welcome to episode 18 of Return to Asheron's Call. This is Xter99, where we are doing the Facility Hub quest. We are now in our level 25 hub section, where we're going to go ahead and do 25, what I call 25R, because it's R for the right one as you walk in. So we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy here, the Warden. And I've got his print up here at the top now. He's basically going to tell you these are the Catacombs of the Forgotten. You'll find the final resting place of the jitte wielder Mi Krau-Li. Mi Krau-Li died shortly before the first Lifestones. Quite a shame. On the other hand, this is good for you. He left his jitte behind. Search the Catacombs of the Forgotten Mi Krau-Li's jitte and return it to me for a reward. We're only interested in Mi Krau-Li's jitte as found in the Catacombs of the Forgotten. Not modified versions will be accepted. So this is a huge quest that you can actually do. If you're a finesse weapon guy, then this is something that you're going to be really interested in doing. It involves getting this jitte and then basically going and getting pyro motes, which can be found on golems. You need 16 of them combined together. Basically, 2 pyro motes make a pyro sliver, 2 pyro slivers make a pyro nugget, and then 2 pyro nuggets make a pyro bar. So in all, it takes 16 pyro motes. The motes you can find on a lot of golems. It's a rare drop. So you'll put those all together, create a pyro bar, and then you have to go kill a level 100 to south of you Ziz and kill him and get his hide or something like that. And then you take them elsewhere, and you can get it all combined into a really nice jitte. That's a very, very nice weapon if you're a finesse weapon user. And it gives you like 15 million experience once you complete it as well. But not a bad little quest, but this is the start of that anyway. So once you go through the portal at the Facility Hub, it's going to drop you here. We're going to go ahead and switch to a bludgeoning weapon. Let's see what I got here. I'm a light weapons guy. We don't want electrical. Right now I have fire on. Looks like our best weapon is going to be our original starter weapon, which is bludgeoning. 7 to 14 points. So we're going to go ahead and buff that up. I got a few little quests here. We're just buffed again. We're just basically mostly in the starter armor and the original armor, and then just the Facility Hub's spell buffs. At some point, I'm going to need to start trying to carry death items and Alright, as you just heard, that was me trying to turn down the volume, the spell effect volume on my headset, and I accidentally hit the mute button. All the buttons are on the side of my headset, new headset, so not familiar with it. So I accidentally muted out my mic at that point. So I'm doing a mic over here for the rest of the video. Simply basically just casting some level 3 Defender, Blood Drinker, Swift Killer, and Heart Seeker spells. And I was explaining that, you know, it used to be back when I used to play, those item spells would have to be cast on every single weapon. So if you wanted to swap your weapons, you know, to do a different type of attack or something like that, you would have to recast all those on your new weapon. Now it just pretty much buffs you instead of the weapon, so any weapon you have has those spells, which is pretty nice. So you're going to go ahead and head through this portal here. It takes this portal a while to load for me here because I've never been in this dungeon yet. This is my first time ever going into this dungeon. And you'll see that I end up buffing my weapon for nothing because in the end I just ran from all the mobs. So if you have enough speed, you might be able to run from them. You want to be careful though because they will surround you and block you from traveling, so be ready to fight if you need to. You're basically going to head north. It doesn't matter which path you take because they're going to come together. You're going to continue to run north, go straight. Don't run through any side passages basically here. It's going to come to another crossroads. I don't believe it matters which way you go here. I ended up going right. And then it's basically going to make a U-turn and start heading south, and that's what you want. You basically want to make that U-turn there, start heading south. Continue to run straight. Don't take any side portals. Again, it's turning here, but it's going to turn back south. You're good. Continue to run. Kill the monsters if you want to, but I didn't here. And it's continuing to kind of travel here. We're going to want to continue to try to stay south. So here I'm going to turn south. And now it's turning not south, so I'm going to look for the next south entrance. There we go. Continuing to head south at this point. Just try to keep going south as far as you can until you see a big room with a coffin in it. Here I continue to stay south. I realized I missed the south passageway right there, so I continue to go south. Main key is just remember to go south here. After you go north, it's going to turn, make a U-turn there, then you're going to continue to keep going south through all the rooms. If it turns you, you're going to want to look for a south passageway. You end up coming to this room, in the back of the room is his coffin. You're going to want to go ahead and open that up. Here I was taking a lot of damage from all these skeletons hit me, so I was healing up. Trying to stay healed up. I open the coffin here, grabbed his note, and then after you grab that note, you're going to want to look for the first east entrance, first passageway heading east. Here I'm trying to heal up from all the monsters. I decided to run from them again, rather than to fight the fight. So I'm headed east now. You're going to continue to stay running east as far as this passageway goes. It makes a little S-curve. There. You're going to want to take the first south exit. So go east and then the very first south passageway. And the jitte is right here on the weapon by the coffin. I picked it up on the ground and then basically hightailed it out of there. And then you can go back to your facility hub. Hit your gym if you have one, or your portal or whatever you have. Get out of there. So going back to the facility hub here to turn it in. Now you have to turn it in just as it is for them to give you experience here, but you can go ahead and keep it and complete it for that 15 million experience that I was talking about. You can find information on that on Wikipedia on AC. But I'm just turning this in as it is. I'm not a finesse weapon guy, I'm a light weapons guy. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it into the NPC here. And they're going to give me like 571 million, or 571,000 experience. 571 million, I wish. Anyway, 571,000 experience for that. If you're able to run from all the monsters, it's pretty easy. Like I say, you might get stuck. You want to be prepared, maybe with Banes or better armor than I have, in case you do get stuck and have to fight. Because all those skeletons can add up, wear you down. So, as you see, even in the starter armor and no Banes or anything, I was able to survive. Here another player is basically saying hi. Kind of the thing in Darktide, it seems like nowadays, anybody that's close to you that it might be a fair fight, they're basically peaceful, and anybody that can wipe you out, like they're level 250, they'll wipe you out. But this guy basically wanted me to do the quest with him, and so asking me to show him the way through or whatever. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We'll be back for the next video. And thanks for watching. This is Zaxter99.